Hello, my name is Mette with Lauesen, and like most of you, I'm in some kind of isolation in my own home and working out of that. That does have its challenges, particularly if you have children. So I thought I'd put together a few ideas that I've picked up from different sources and thought out myself that may help you in your being locked up at home. There are three things that we'll be focusing on. I'm trying to get my pointer to work here. We'll be focusing on how you get some kind of a structure so that it's so that you know what to do. So you have an everyday just under different circumstances. We'll be looking at the importance of alignment of expectations for you and for your family. And then remember to have a focus on long-term goals, not short-term. We'll get to those in a minute. What's important is that you try and get some kind of a daily routine going. You get up at a certain time, you set times for when you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and when you have little breaks in between, and perhaps also when you can go for a walk, and remember to keep your distance when you do that. Also find out between you and your spouse, if you have children, who works when, and who teaches and supports the children when your partner is working. How do you share the household work between you, the adults as well as the children? And then also try and make sure that there's some time for you as adults as well, because you're still a couple and you still need to maintain your relationship as best you can. Also, try and align your expectations. You could have a family meeting, adults and children alike, and where you can talk about what works for who. How can the children contribute? Could be you have a 4-year-old who can do magic tricks. Well, that will be his job every day after dinner, for instance, or before lunch, or what have you. It could be you have a clever 7-year-old who can teach you about dinosaurs, or you may even have that sullen teenager in the house who can teach you about online gaming and stuff. So you need to find a way that you can all entertain each other and how you can each contribute to that. Board games, old school and fun. Also, even though it's very tempting and difficult, particularly since children are schooled through a screen of some kind, how much television or iPad time should the children have? Make those expectations clear to the children so that they know what you think and what you find is right. Then also remember that this is a short-term thing. Your relationship is a long-term investment. So when you have conflicts, and you will, try and listen to understand your partner's point of view or your child's point of view. Try and work out, perhaps talk about it in advance, what would be the best way for us to handle disagreement or conflict. Remember to ask open-ended questions. These are questions like, how come you think so? What would you do if? Where would I? Stuff where you cannot answer with a yes or no. They tend to sort of put a damper on the conflict in a situation. And it's okay to agree to disagree. All the time, keep in mind what's good for your relationship long term, whether it be with your spouse, your partner, or your children. Thank you very much for listening, and please do get in touch if you want. I'm a very online person, particularly at the moment. Thank you very much.